Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Meta, and I have quite the build to show you. Now, before I get into the video, I highly recommend you watch my video on a mantra that my build is based around. And I'm not gonna try to spoil it too much, but let's say the mantra basically gives you exploits. Now, I am going to break this video down into parts. If you want to skip to certain parts of the video that you want, maybe the PvP part, or the actual build showcase, you are free to do so. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's get onto the build in question. This build is actually a pre-shrine nerf build. Now, that does mean my build is a little unobtainable, but technically you can find loopholes into making around the same build because my shrine did include brick wall into it, which isn't a huge factor into my build, but it does help every now and then. Here is a quick drip preview. I like to wear my helmet sometimes, other times I don't, and when I'm not doing either, I wear no helmet but with my mask up. I like to refer to this build as my player stat checker build, as I can legit stat check players with it. Now let's get on to the talents. Now, to sum that all up really quickly, main talents: Condition Runner, Reinforced Armor, Ghost, Underdog, Grand Support, Break Wall is not a need, but I have it because quality of life, Exoskeleton to the finish, Lose Your Mind, Piercing Will, Bulldozer, another quality of life, Million Ton Piercer, and a bunch of health tiles. And also, since this is a tumulus build, I chose to pick out Return to the Dark Ages. Now let's get on to the mantras part of this build. I do have level 5 exhaustion strike since I do have heavy weapon and it helps me combo. Non-walker mantras. Rapid punches because I have 97 strength. Strong left for the same reason. Dash because it's good to be mobile. I do have gaze and this is one of my favorite mantras. Now let me explain to you why. Gaze has very special properties and it just pretty much allows you to constantly put pressure on your opponent. When you're fighting them, it constantly makes them do the crying animation, and also on top of that, it makes me faster because I have a wind gem on it. Now I do regret not leveling it up to level 5 before Shrine of Ordering, but it's alright. Bloodlust, I just renamed Brace. Now this is what my build is based around. I didn't really create it for that purpose, but it just ended up being that way. This is one of my favorite mantras by far. So this mantra, I made a whole other video on it, and I told you guys to check it out. I highly do recommend you check out the video specific to this mantra. But basically what it does is it gives you no stun, and when you're fighting people, if they hit you, you can hit back immediately, and they don't expect it. This is what makes my build very overpowered. And I also have Reinforced for the health gain. I'm gonna go over my equipment really quickly and explain it. Railblade is one of my main weapons, but I do constantly switch my weapon on this build because I like to be diverse. I also have this shield, which I believe it's 3-star, but I don't want to take it off because I do not meet the requirement for it anymore. I have a 41 HP Iron Singer with the following buffs. It is also drowned and smelted to Steel Pauldrons. I am using an Authority Commander. Now, this talent Riot Breaker is actually very special. Now, let me tell you why. When boss raiding or fighting mobs or anything, if someone else hits you on your posture, you basically have infinite posture, almost infinite posture, and you can just hold down block and no one can do anything about it. Moonlit HP earrings for the +2 HP. This, I could probably find something better. 24 HP Authority with Viscosity. I do have 23 HP Woolen Boots with Entanglement for more HP. Then I just have a bunch of HP rings. Now since this build is 71 years old, I also wear a Moon Ring. You guys can probably wear a Pestilence, but I value my drip. Akira's Ring with 7 HP, Dawn Fist with 7 HP, and my Confessors with 12 HP at 3 physical, which is smelted with my Silver Fleet Warden Cape, which is one of my favorite capes in the game. I did like the animation they had for it before they gave it these physics, but that's just my opinion. Now let me go over the build itself. Now this build is very old. It is 71 years old, that's why it is pre-shrine, but it is still good for today's combat and meta systems. It's a Felinor because I honestly think Felinor is the best race. I'm not really going to explain why, but it is the best race.
Why are you running? Breathe it out of both nostrils.
What the fuck you doing here, nigga? Identify yourself. Who the fuck are you?
An excellent choice. This change should be made as soon as.
Shut the fuck up, Sarah. Just let me jump. Got a knife? No, real knife? Yes, it's a real knife. My weakness, it's small knives. Just let me go. Anything but
Well, that's the end of the video.
Like and subscribe or you'll find disinformers under your bed. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got some fun.